He was used to being obeyed, every command met without question, every worker beneath his feet. But when the millionaire barked, "Shut up and work!" at the maid, he didn't realize he'd just triggered his downfall. Minutes later, the same man who ruled boardrooms and belittled staff stood trembling on his knees, begging for mercy from the very woman he had humiliated. The mansion held its breath. What had happened in those 5 minutes? This is the story of power abused and justice delivered without a word. Welcome, story lovers. Comment your city below. Monica had been cleaning houses in the upscale Rivergate neighborhood for nearly 6 years. A black single mother, quiet and precise, she was known for her calm smile and flawless work. To most, she was invisible, a shadow that kept the rich comfortable. Her days began before sunrise, scrubbing the shine into homes that would never welcome her as an equal. The Murrays, especially Mr. Murray, a self-made tech millionaire, treated her like a disposable tool. He barely looked her in the eye, often snapping commands with thinly veiled disdain. Still, Monica endured it, for her son, for rent, for food. But this Tuesday morning wasn't like the others. A strange tension buzzed in the air as Monica entered the marble-floored mansion. She didn't know it yet, but today would flip the power dynamic in a way no one could have predicted. And this time, silence wouldn't protect the powerful. As Monica polished the stair rails, Mr. Murray barged in, red-faced. A tiny water ring sat on his designer desk, barely visible. "Is this how you work?" he sneered. "Shut up and fix it." The other maids froze. Monica held her breath. She wanted to speak, to explain, but she swallowed it. He wasn't looking for answers, just someone to humiliate. That afternoon, a government envelope arrived at the mansion. Monica, heading out with her supplies, heard the panic in Mr. Murray's voice as he tore it open. Then the shout started. "I'll fix this! Get my lawyer!" It was an audit notice, serious federal charges. Rumors spread, tax fraud, whistleblower complaints, insider trading. Monica's hands trembled as she realized her friend Camille, another black worker recently fired without cause, had reported him. Monica hadn't known. She just swept, mopped, and stayed out of trouble. But now, trouble had found him. Within minutes, Murray's investors started pulling out. His phone rang endlessly. The power he flexed over Monica vanished. And then, something surreal happened. Mr. Murray ran to her as she packed up. His voice cracked. "Do you know Camille? Please, I need to talk to her. I'll pay." The man who once barked orders was now pleading. His knees hit the marble floor as he grabbed Monica's sleeve. The same hand that once pointed in disgust now trembled with desperation. "Please, you must know someone who can fix this," he whispered. The staff looked on, silent witnesses to his unraveling. The mansion, so pristine hours ago, now echoed with chaos. Emails are piling in, headlines forming. The empire was crumbling. Monica stared at him, not with revenge, but with clarity. He wasn't just facing financial collapse. He was facing something deeper, accountability. He had mistaken her silence for inferiority, but now that same silence filled the room with power. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It helps. Monica left without a word. She didn't need to gloat. Life had already delivered justice. Mr. Murray was charged within weeks. Public apology statements couldn't save his brand. Investors fled. The tech world moved on. Monica? She found new work with better pay and dignity. But she never forgot that day. It wasn't just about her. It was about how often people in power forget the humanity of those beneath them, until that power crumbles. Millions live Monica's story in silence. But sometimes, the silence becomes the loudest reckoning. So, ask yourself, how many Monicas are we stepping over every day? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.